Yeah, good evening. Welcome to Chill Session with Rofhiwa. I today we are into the awards. Um, but yeah, before we go in deep into today's, the happening, let me introduce or allow the my guest to introduce himself. So you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. By the way, my name is Thapelo Kgabage. Yeah, I'm the founder and the CEO of Bokone Bophirima Gospel Music Awards. But apart from the awards, I'm actually an accountant by profession. I'm honored to be here with you today. It's actually an honor and a blessing for me to be here. Thank you, Mr. Rofhiwa, for an invitation.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Lutlwile. I'm not gonna add or subtract. Yeah, this chill session we're gonna look into the awards. But before we go in, it's now a culture for me. We sell, and then yeah, let's go and sell and see what we can do with our.
In need of a professional website or web app? Look no further. At Branded IT Solutions, we offer many services that meet your needs, whether it be web design, apps, business cards, and so much more. We got it all. Contact us on our website, Facebook, Instagram, or call us.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Now people that I've been with in the past, they used to say, "I this one is a hot seat," you know.
Yeah.
So I hope when we are done, you will be able to declare or whether it's a hot seat or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, uh, I'm gonna just give a little bit of this background about how I understand the awards. Name. Awards are prize or other marks of recognition given given in honor of achievements. Now, we have this thing of the platform that are given for the awards, such as Bokone Bophirima Gospel Awards. This platform gives fans and followers the opportunity to recognize and award their icon musicians and other role players in the industry for their contribution. We're gonna go deep now into details into this issue of the awards, especially focusing on Bokone Bophirima Awards. Chili is the session. We know that many people they prefer or on Fridays they must be partying, but it's very important that while we are partying, we also embark or concentrate or take cognizance of issues that are of importance. Say, I want to know what gave birth to the idea of Bokone Bophirima Awards. Gospel Awards, yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rofhiwa. The love for music, let me start it there. I love music a lot, more especially gospel, since as well I'm a minister of the gospel. So my involvement within the industry, I engaged a lot in the past years with a lot of gospel musicians, more especially from other provinces, Limpopo, Johannesburg, Mpumalanga. So, but sitting around with them, I could see the opportunities that they are actually presented with in their various provinces. So coming back to Northwest, I hosted number of them, having number of shows with them within the Northwest, where the intention was also to give them the exposure. But through all those processes as well, I learned that within the Northwest, we don't have something actually that helps recognize, let me say, something that actually contributes towards the development of our artists. The honest truth in Northwest, it seems like that forgotten child where everything is not actually happening around. We used to have a number of awards that were actually happening here in Northwest, but they actually moved to other provinces. I don't want to mention their names. But now looking at amongst our local artists, there's too much talent. But that talent is dying, and most of our artists are actually, I can say, demotivated. Most of them, they are actually, reluctant because they are not presented with any opportunity. So now sitting around looking at what actually can we do to actually revive our province, to bring back that glory that used to be here, because a lot of things used to happen around. Then I decided, by looking at that opportunity, simply say awards, they can cater for a lot of people. First of all, recognizing them, it also revives them. That's the feel that I'm also getting from those who are actually starting to nominate themselves, to simply say they are looking for this opportunity. It gives them the platform to actually, again, to dream once more again. So, and again, looking in terms of this idea, it is not only the issue of recognizing them, but also the issue of the opportunities that this kind of a platform is going to be bringing to them. It is the issue of recognizing them. It is the issue of exposing them to different other opportunities within the music industry. The education that we are willing to bring through the umbrella Bokone Bophirima Gospel Awards, to teach them certain things, the technicalities, certain things in terms of, for example, distributing their music. So there's a lot actually in terms of the plan that we have, in terms of actually reviving Bokone Bophirima once more through the area of music.
Yeah. And then, now it's like now you gave a summary of almost all the questions that I'm having, but
Yeah.
I'm still going to throw those questions anyhow.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I understand. Maybe there is no. I asked this question of why, what give birth. It's because usually we have things that start, and then sometimes those things they die down, and then just like normal natural birth of, let's say, a child, the child is born, and maybe the child doesn't reach the age of the teens or the 20s and things like that, and then for some other reasons, but you find such an awards. When we look into the other awards, like we can talk about maybe the Grammy Awards or the recent one, the Emmys.
Yeah.
So somebody had a dream, or he gave birth to the idea,
Yeah.
and then somehow then the idea was nurtured. But if the cause of birth was not well planned, or somehow things get to fall apart. So it's very important to know what give birth to the idea. Now,
Definitely.
after the giving of birth to the idea, then the family, the community come to embrace what is being born. Now, why should the Bokone Bophirima gospel music community embrace these awards?
Yeah, thank you very much once more. I just want to add again concerning the statement we have made regarding a lot of child being born but not ending up making it out there. That is why we registered this vision in 2019. But throughout the whole process, it was the issue of actually making thorough research within the industry, as well as having proper, I can say, strategic plan that are actually documented. Because the honest truth, when it comes to almost every, I can say, every business, we all have visions, we all have plans that we have, but one thing that we end up failing along the way is the issue of not having a strategy in terms of executing, as well as there's what we call the succession plan, to simply say, in most cases, we have started this thing in 2021, where we are actually launching it, but question will be, will this thing continue for a foreseeable future? It is one of the things that we are also looking into. So the community, is actually playing a huge role as well in terms of the succession plan of actually this initiative, because without them actually there are no awards. Without even let me say the fans of our local artists, definitely we won't have the success of this initiative, because it is them in most cases who nominate. It is them again who votes for them. And again, without this artist, again, we don't have people to honor. That is why we actually need them, because the whole idea is not only about recognizing individuals, it's all about the impact that we are intending to have in terms of reviving as well as restoring our province, as well as putting it back into the map. Because in terms of music, when you check provinces such as Limpopo, we see a lot of progress there. We see them rising in a mighty way in all genres, either gospel or...
Just think that we'll come back.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Need a photographer for an event? Then we've got you covered. At Nab Photography, we do all shoots, events, weddings, studio shoots, outdoors and indoor shoots, and many more. For more information, call or WhatsApp 078 104 2546. Follow or DM us on any social media platform at Nab Photography on Facebook, Nab_photography on Instagram, or email us on nabphoto@gmail.com. Join the Nab.
No, check first. Kibu atatane.
No, you were still explaining to me that the other province, they are doing good and they are rising mightily. You can carry on.
Yeah, definitely. When looking at other provinces, I'm looking at in terms of gospel, in terms of hip hop, kwaito, and all these other genres of music. Definitely, they are doing very well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at the likes of Mpumalanga. They are doing very well. The likes of let's talk about Free State as well. They are doing very well. I'm not gonna lie. So, and in all of these provinces, when you check, Northwest, it seems like it's remaining behind. It's not the issue of competition, get me right, but it's also the issue of learning from other provinces in terms of what is actually contributing. And all these provinces that I mentioned, actually, they've got this kind of awards. Is the one that gives the upcoming artists also a challenge to simply say, I also need to record, you understand? So that they can also, in a way, it's actually motivating them, it's giving them more reasons to actually continue with the God-given talent that is in them, to actually utilize it. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I want us to talk about the categories of Bokone Bophirima Gospel Music Awards.
Yes, sir.
And then after giving in the issue of the categories, we're also gonna look into how can one nominate. And then after that, there's a very important issue that I want us to look into.
Okay.
But that issue, for us to concentrate on it, we have to pass through this issue of AMA categories and the nominations.
Okay. Thank you very much once more again. We have 17 categories for Northwest. Like as I explained, that we are looking at actually launching officially. We decided we're not gonna include categories actually for national artists. For national, it will be open for almost everyone outside the province of Northwest. So as part of our launching this category, it will always remain for Northwest artists. This one, it is gonna always be there. But for this year, we only gonna stick with it. We've got 17 awards that we're gonna give. The first one, it is for Best Community Radio Presenter. We've got Best Bokone Bophirima Community Radio Station. We've got Best Gospel Newcomer, Best Bokone Bophirima Music Promoter as well, Best Bokone Bophirima Female Artist. We've got Male Artists as well, Community Choir or Group of the Year, Single of the Year, Clap and Tap Gospel Group of the Year, Zion Gospel Group of the Year, Rap or Poetry Song, Gospel Hip Hop Song. We've got also Gospel Traditional Song. We've got EP album as well, and most are featured artists in the albums or singles. We've got those kind of artists that are featured in almost every song. Yeah, we also have Best Gospel Album of the Year and Artist of the Year. And just to add again concerning these categories, we will not be very strict in terms of certain I can say restrictions, because in most cases we need to look for newer albums. But since Northwest, to be honest, there has not been many production happening. Yes, there has been, but it's not that at a greater number. Then we won't be very strict in terms of the age of the album or a song. So it's something that we are looking into. But I believe going forward next year we would have given a lot of artists and as well as of upcoming artists a chance to go ahead and do the new productions. Then we'll be considering mostly newly productions in the upcoming awards.
All right. It's like we lost the microphones.
Okay.
All right. Now, how should one? How can I nominate?
Okay, thank you very much. Concerning the issue of nominations, the nominations are purely free. We use SMS line for the issue of proper record keeping and proper record management, as well as proper auditing. So that is why we opted for an SMS, because in other platforms, the way people nominate themselves, they fill in the forms. But to eliminate that kind of administration, we decided to opt for SMSs. So the artists or even the fans can just SMS the way that they need to start with BBGMA, which stands for Bokone Bophirima Gospel Music Awards. Then they choose the category, for example, Best Gospel Newcomer. Then after that, they put in the name of the artist that is being nominated or the group that is being nominated. That's actually how it goes. And the SMS actually costs only R1.50. Then that's how they actually nominate. So nominations are actually opened officially on the 13th of this month, September. Then there'll be, we had actually set to close the nominations on the 3rd of October, but we realized that most artists, they still need a lot of time, because they are starting now to be aware of this platform or the opportunity they're being given. So we are actually officially extending them to the 9th of October, so that they can continue nominating themselves. After nominations, that's when now we'll actually give the list of all those nominated artists so that their fans can actually vote for them.
Mm-hmm. And then now, before we go to these other, it's also an important questions that we have to iron out. This part here of, now we're talking about the nominations.
Yes, sir.
How do we bridge the gap of the fan that does not really support their artist? Because I mean, if we say nominations and it's open also for everybody, I believe that the fan should be at the front. But sometimes we get the, I can call hesitancy, whereby it's like support when I meet somebody, but when I have to really give the support, so that to honor the person that I mean, it's my artist. But how do we bridge that gap when there's a lag there?
First of all, that thing is one of the biggest challenge within our province, Northwest. It might be happening in other provinces, but one thing that I've picked up in other places that I've been to is the issue of unity. Even if people don't actually agree with you, because some people you might think that they are actually your fans, but they are not actually your fans. That's the actual fact. You can see it even on a lot of social medias. The same people who are on your who are actually following you. Now, when you post something, they are actually like your enemies. They are coming negatively towards you. You understand the comments and everything. So it's very important to teach our fans as well the issue of loyalty, as well as the issue of support, because support is very key. Support is very key. It's something that we really need to deal with it. That issue of not having actually having those fans that you think they are yours, but they are not actually for you. So, but I think it's a this kind of a thing is actually a process. We'll have to deal with it slowly but surely, but I think it's something that is not just gonna go away. Because to be honest, when this kind of platforms, I see a lot of people are actually fully aware of what is actually happening, which is something that is actually supposed to, we should have actually recorded lots and lots of nominations, because it is mostly the supporters, the fans, who are actually aware of this kind of things. Sometimes you find that the artists themselves, they are not quite aware of it. But one thing that I'm picking up is that at some stage, it is actually now the artists who are actually nominating themselves, which again, it becomes at their disadvantage at some stage, more especially when it comes to the issue of votes. Because now it means that they will be the ones voting against themselves for themselves, while they've got a huge followers who are not even interested in spending at least R1.50 just to contribute towards someone's life.
Fan, please, man, fan. Man, fan. I beg you, fan. Support your artist, man. Support your artist. Support
Even families, they don't support.
I mean, support your radio station. Support your presenters. You know, when there's this kind of awards, show them support. You know, they must not come begging. You know, I mean, you know, the hands, they must wash each other. They are giving you nice music to your ears. I mean, the R1.50 can, you know, go a long way of that person holding that trophy, you know.
Definitely.
And then let's talk about the importance date. You already touched the issue of when is the nomination gonna end. Then now, is the dates for voting already out, or is still going to be considered, and also the day for the ceremony, so that the people they can start diarizing?
Definitely, it's very important because we already set our calendar, and we are not willing to change it, because 2021 is already, the year is almost done. So we want to stick to what already the plans that we have already diarized down there, so that we can start already planning for the year 2022. So immediately we're gonna start planning everything from scratch, and look where we have gone wrong and how we can fix. So immediately after the nominations are done, we will bring in the auditor so that they can check the nominations. After that, we will automatically officially communicate the opening. But I believe the nominations are just gonna be for 1 month strictly, because the ceremony is actually set for the 27th of November. So we will be broadcasting live. The production is already on. We are working on the production for the day as well. So it's already set. So so diarize the date. You can always also visit our website, www.bbgma.co.za. There's always a timer there that counts down. I believe at this stage we've got less than 69 days. Something like that. Less than 69 days to go to the 27th of November. They can always visit there. Check our social media, because that's our biggest platform that we use to actually communicate our dates. Like the page there, Bokone Bophirima Gospel Music Awards. Most information actually we share it there. Thank you.
I think we'll have to pass by the markets, and then when we come back, we are going to still, give you more information so that when you are preparing yourself, or which direction are we going, and then also we're gonna just do some little bit of hint, not like really on details, hint of what you might maybe expect on the day of the awards. And this is to make sure that when you are nominating and when you are becoming part of the Bokone Bophirima Gospel Music Awards, actually what you're getting yourself into. It will be fun, it will be very interesting.
Definitely.
If let me not mention the other awards, if they can make it, Bokone Bophirima, definitely rest assured we can make it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back. I'm enjoying this background music. Yeah. I just forget a little bit of lyrics and come back,
Yeah.
but no, let me stick to the business of the day. Before we do the hint of the production of and the ceremony and the stuff, I confirm, where will the ceremony, not to be specific of the venue, but the town, which town is going to host the ceremony?
Definitely, we are based in Potchefstroom. Everything is gonna be done here in Potchefstroom. Yeah, is the city that we chose, that we're gonna stick with because of its location. In actual fact, this is actually in the center of almost every city. People are coming from Rustenburg, at least they are covered. People coming from Mafikeng, they are covered. Also from Taung, Klerksdorp, Swazirenek, they are also catered. So it's actually like a center stage. And even those who are interested from Johannesburg, they are also closer. It's actually the center place it's actually the perfect place actually for this kind of a thing. Yeah, for the awards.
Are we expecting to have them rotating venue each year, or this one will be most likely the base, like what call this thing, the gospel awards that are centered in Durban?
Yeah, I believe we will have to consider a number of things, but at this stage, I believe Potchefstroom is gonna be our yearly place where we actually host this awards. I believe it's actually the perfect place.
Yeah. And then message. I know we already say a little bit about the fans and the supporters. What message can you give them, especially for this 2021 awards?
Okay, the message that I have for the artists as well as actually, let me start by the artists, is that they should start again, dreaming again. They should also believe in themselves and also grab these opportunities because I saw a lot of our artists being discouraged. I see a lot of them actually taking a break even from music itself. So the honest truth is that we still need your music. We still need to revive our province, as well as we need to feed many souls, and we feed many souls through music, because over the years it has been proven that music is the one that feeds many souls. So to our fans as well, I would like to simply say, guys, please, let's support our artists. To be honest, it's not supposed to be a struggle for us to actually to support artists when there are opportunities like this presented to them. For example, we've got our own families, we've got our very close friends. These are the first people that actually supposed to be supporting us. When someone has a CD, whether you like the kind of music that they are singing, but for the sake of supporting, why don't we just rather support them? Because it's their craft. They have invested a lot, even in terms of finances, in terms of the skill, and for us actually to encourage them, that small support, buying a CD for 150, or even some is only 100 rand, you understand. When there are this kind of opportunities presented, guys, please, sending 150 SMS, definitely it will definitely assist them in terms of recognizing them, and again seeing that they are being supported. It actually revives them and put them back to the game, let me say that, put it that way.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You make me to think of something. When I'm recognized, it also boosts my self-esteem.
Definitely, sir.
And then it gives me courage.
Definitely.
And it set me to a point where I feel or I can compete with,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm at the local level, then I can go and compete on the national level.
Definitely.
And then when I get the support while I'm on the national level, I can go and compete on the international level.
Definitely. Can I just add, just chip in? What you are actually saying is the message that I got from some of the artists when I was engaging with them, to simply say, man, this is great. We are targeting this well-known, recognized, but something from home is the one that actually is like a stepping stone. We can use this to build, because the honest truth, again, the issue of recognition is the one that boosts the bookings.
Oh, yeah.
It boosts their bookings, not about the price, if there will be a price, because the main thing is the honor, the crown, and nomination. Because whether you have won or did not win, the fact that you were nominated for this kind of awards, actually you put it on your profile, you understand, to simply say 2021 I was nominated for Bokone Bophirima Gospel Music Awards. Is something that actually assists them in their careers as well, definitely. Then from there on, they can jump into the national stage, then they go to the international stage. Thank you very much for that, sir.
And then I used to see like in the movies, they will say the movie title, and then they will be on the description, what nominee. Even though they did not, I mean, the relative not if there's a competition,
Definitely.
and there's a one trophy, not everybody can win.
Definitely,
But
sir.
the mere fact that you were nominated, already you are the winner, because not everybody was nominated.
Definitely.
No. And again, this also goes to the issue after nominating.
Yes, sir.
They nominate, and then we put the nominees out, which means those we are saying out of this.
Yes, sir.
There's something.
Definitely. Yeah.
And also, I might look like I'm derailing, but it's very important that we talk about this thing. There's this thing, people, they go, let's say, for the idols. Starting from that lower level, whereby many people, they're being discarded. People who goes to fourth level, or they call it bargaining, theater level. Most of them, when they come out of there, they come with this energy whereby they end up even producing, regardless of whether they make it or not. But
definitely.
They make it, they're given the platform.
Definitely.
So the followers, the supporters, the family, the friends, they need to project their people to those levels.
Definitely. You are 100% say.
Now, this one, we are going down before we go to the hint of the ceremonies.
Okay, sir.
The issue of the sponsors. I don't know if I should put it as let me put it this way. Some people out there, they might wish to be the sponsors. What message can you give them in this regard? And also, I would like also to add the fact that bearing in mind that is the beginning and there's a future.
Definitely. Definitely, this kind of initiatives, it requires a lot of sponsorships, because there's a lot of work that happens behind the scene. It's not just the issue of people being recognized. Even those awards, they are being paid for. Them being crafted, the graphic designers, there are production that is happening at the background. There are venues involved, so we need really a lot of sponsors concerning this kind of initiatives. So the kind of sponsorship that you can have, you can be a corporate sponsor. Apart from being a corporate sponsor, again, you can also decide to sponsor a particular category, whereby again for your company it comes in a form of corporate social investment. So you as a company or as an individual, again, you are also investing on someone, because the whole idea here is not about sponsoring the main idea of the awards. Again, it is to contribute towards our artists, remember, to boost them, also actually to impact them, let me say that way. So your sponsorship, the contribution, it can be in a form of cash, or it can be simply saying, okay, I will sponsor with this kind of service. Maybe let's talk about TV production, or let's talk about marketing material. It also definitely contribute somehow towards the whole vision that we have, and the whole project that we have in terms of our awards. So we definitely need a lot of sponsors. You can send us an email, or you can just call us concerning your sponsorship plans that you might be having, the contribution that you want to do towards the awards that are about to take place.
The sponsors, we need those big billboards,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
big banners, we need those things. And also probably some airtime at the radio stations and the other big televisions.
Definitely.
And remember, when you sponsor your your logos and your mottos, they can come along.
Definitely, there is that recognition.
Yeah, the recognition of the sponsors. And then if you sell something, definitely, it's a marketing. You're probably gonna get 2 or 3 more customers through
definitely
this production.
Definitely.
Now, when we are done. The hint, because now when we go through the categories, there are clap and taps, the hip hop, the poem, kind of like, what performance are we most likely to see at the day of the awards? And myself, I like the live performance. I don't really prefer listening to the CD recorded stuff. I enjoy live performance, and those theater arrangements, the production, the whole setup and everything. What is it that one should expect? I know when we start dealing with the issue of the voting, we're gonna then start talking about other arrangement in terms of the event. But now I just want the hint of what can we expect at the day of the ceremony.
I believe the venue that we intend to use actually allows for great performance. And the team that is actually heading the issue of our production, we really believe in them. There will be that mixture of different categories. The people of Clap and Tap, we are willing to give them chance as well. On the day, those ones who are in Zion music as well, that category, we are willing to give them chance as well, because I believe, again, artists are welcome to approach us if they want to take part on the day as well. So it's very important as well. But what we have imagined, what we have in mind, is gonna be great. I'm not gonna lie to you. Live performance, we're gonna be broadcasting live, right?
It's gonna blow their mind.
definitely, it's gonna be great.
No, I don't want the to open the pot now. So I'm gonna seal it there. But I can hear the smell, the aroma. I mean, no. It's very good. It's very good. No. Even my producer, I can see.
Definitely.
No. Thank you very much for honoring the invitation.
Thank you very much.
And then we look forward to see you in the nearest future. And then definitely during the ceremony, Bokone online television will be
Definitely.
there.
It will
Yeah,
be there.
will be there.
Definitely.
Ganama.
Hey, broadcasting live.
Really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, yeah.
No.
And then while we are winding it down, because this one is now a gospel award, I think it's very important that we should also give the message to the uh, pastors, the leadership of the church, because
Definitely.
you know we cannot talk about the supporters and then we do not talk about the I can say the hub or the host.
Definitely.
Parking the man, the heart, because the
Yeah.
gospel come from the church.
Definitely.
Yeah, the message to the pastors and the church leaders.
Uh, First of all, I just let me thank the pastors. To be honest, almost all the artists are being, more especially the gospel ones, are being developed from church. Most of them, if you check about their history and background, they start from church, from different worship teams. So the honest truth, we want to thank our pastors for the contribution that they actually making in terms of developing the God-given talents within different artists, definitely. Because apart from them being artists, I know a lot of them, they are serving in different worship teams. Some are even leading different worship teams. So thank you very much, pastors. Please don't get tired in terms of developing even the upcoming musicians, because the whole idea with regards to more especially gospel ideas is not the issue of, being famous, being being known all over and stuff. Is all about spreading the message of the Lord Jesus Christ. So thank you very much, because most of the songs, again, the authors, it comes from the pastors' messages. So we want to say thank you, pastors, and please continue supporting the upcoming as well as the already established artists. Your support is very, very, very important to us, even as well as Bokone Bophirima. Because the other thing that we forgot to mention is the issue of the other categories that are not actually open for voting and stuff.
Oh, yes,
That we have in place to recognize those kind of services that we have within our provinces, the trailblazers, the pioneers, humanitarians and stuff, as well as the chairpersons awards. So it's not going to only be around Potchefstroom. We're just going to be assessing the whole province as well, just to show that we really appreciate the work that we are doing. Pastors, please continue supporting our local artists, and we believe, as well as Bokone Bophirima Gospel Music Awards, that you will also support us in terms of taking out this mission and the vision that God has given us in terms of supporting and also contributing and impacting our musicians. Thank you very much.
All right, I think today, me, I'm gonna close it here. I'm gonna close it, and thanks for following us, for the support. As I always say, follow Bokone Online Television on Facebook page, subscribe on YouTube channel. That subscription, that it will go a long way,
definitely,
into aiding somebody's talent. We stand out with confidence, and we want more people to come and stand with us,
definitely,
having that confidence. Thank you, and then until we meet.
Thank you, Bokone.
Producer.
Thank you.
Need a photographer for an event? Then we've got you covered. At NAB Photography, we do all shoots, events, weddings, studio shoots, outdoors and indoor shoots, and many more. For more information, call or WhatsApp 078 104 2546. Follow or DM us on any social media platform at NAB Photography on Facebook, NAB_photography on Instagram, or email us on nabphoto@gmail.com. Join the NAB family, and we've got you covered.
Kita check that guy all